Good evening, folks. An early start today, doing a special short stream tonight. Just going to try to get a couple wild carp out here at Akhtuba. Did have a little bit of luck earlier. Caught 3 in total. It wasn't much, but here I'll give it another try tonight. And again, it's going to be a short stream, shorter than usual. So we'll take it nice and easy. No tea tonight, since it is going to be just a short stream. I don't know if I'll have enough time left in that boat rental to make it to the spot. So I'm going to grab a ticket here, just in case. So we're going to a spot over here. The coordinates are basically 84, 108. I was able to catch 2 carp on the telescopics earlier and 1 on a feeder rod out there. 2 of them were markers at least, which wasn't too bad since they are worth a decent bit of coin. Hey, Canadian. How's it going? Doing a special early short stream tonight. Got some errands I gotta run, so figure I'll do a little bit of wild carp hunting before I go. See if I get better luck than I had earlier today, at least. Well, the good news is with these wild carp, they're worth so much. If you can at least get a marker, it pretty much pays for the trip. So if I can get like 2 of those, I can pay for the boat ride and then make a little bit of profit. Yeah, I didn't take a look at the XP they were given. The silver was like they were each like 6 kilo and around 15 silver each, so definitely solid. Just wish the bite rate was a little bit better. You're still out there at the Norwegian Sea right now? I feel like I need a jetpack for this map. Yeah, I thought you got the that Burbot spot video went up. Pretty cool. Looking forward to Tunguska once I get it unlocked. Hopefully, probably sometime next week at the rate I'm going to get level 30, so that'll be nice. I still need to try out Sura River at some point. How much further we gotta go? Still a little bit of ways. I swear walking is faster than this boat. As soon as I can get to the little bit of landmass there, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and park the boat and run. Yeah, it seems like a pretty fun river, especially for float fishing. Looks like some people have been having some luck out at the archipelago today, which is good to see that it's active again. Been a while since anyone's messed with it. This should be the yeah, this is the island or whatever we want to call it that I want to be on. So here. Just chug it because I am certain that running is faster than that little dinky boat. Going to 84, 108. If you're using feeder rods at this location, the clip is, I guess, 21 meters. And I think they're on mussel and crab or something like that. I'm not entirely sure because the post I saw was from a Russian client, so I couldn't tell what exact pop-ups and everything. But I'm just using night crawlers, keeping it simple. Around here somewhere, 84, 108. Here we go. All right, let's get some lines in the water. Got double night crawler on both telescopics, then a night crawler on the bottom. See what we can do. Is kind of playing with fire, going after wild carp on telescopic here because a decent sized one will tear these lines pretty quick, I imagine. But so far, the biggest I've caught is a 6 kilo, which was a region record. We can take a look at that. US region. Let's see, wild carp. There we go. I've got the number 1 and the number 5 spot. This I got some point in the past, but not earlier. Not at all. But the bite rate is nothing special. It was about 1 every 15 minutes. I said it's pepper and mussel with mussel sinking boilers. I think I have those one. You can try that on the bottom. See, so it says mussel and pellet sinking, so we'll do classic air rig with pellet and sinking, pepper and mussel with, so you said crab and mussel sinking, both one's bigger, these ones are bigger. Throw some mussel dip on. Yeah, I was, missed one while we're in the menu. That's all right. Yeah, I was out here for about 45 minutes earlier and caught 3 total, so it was not great, but they are worth a decent bit of silver if you can get a marker. So if I can get like 2 markers, I'll be happy. I'm going to recast this one since something did bump it. Yeah, I've got a size 2 on the feeder rod, size 1 hook on the first telescopic, and a size 1/0 on the second telescopic. I'm sure if I downsize to like size 4 hooks, I could probably improve the bite rate, but who knows? Just kind of piddling around with it right now because this is those of you coming in now, this is going to be a shorter than usual stream. I'm going to about probably, here we go, another 55 minutes or so. Got some errands I got to run tonight, but figured I'd use the time to try and get a few more wild carp. There we go. It's a decent looking one there. We've got a 5.397. I think that's actually bigger than the one I caught earlier. New region record coming right up. Night crawlers keep me happy. So one thing I was thinking about earlier, I want to do some experimenting with when I'm putting together the guide video. I want to see if using leaders directly adds to the length, the maximum depth you can get on telescopic, because theoretically it should, but I want to test that out because without a leader, you're limited to, like, it has to be, I think, 3 foot or so minimum from the length of your rod. So like with the 8 meters, I can go to like just over 5 meter depth as my depth because I've got to have enough room to cast out a little bit. But I wonder if I had like a 60 centimeter leader in addition to that, since the leader is past the float, I wonder if it allows you to set your depth lower, or if the depth that you set is more based on the start of the leader location in a weird way. To test out for sure. Grab a little bit of algae while we're here. Yeah. So Slack, did you have luck catching anything else out here besides the one wild carp? Got another bite coming in here. To take it. The nice thing about the wild carp compared to the grass carp is they have a very clear bite for when it's time to set the hook, which is nice. This one's giving me a little bit of fight too. Right, getting somewhere. We've already made up the cost of the trip in the boat now. Probably another region record coming in right there. No luck on anything else. Yeah, I've been trying to find a Shemaya spot because I really want to try going after Shemaya with my ultralights. I've tried a bunch of different spots and caught one Shemaya, and that was it. So I don't know if they're just not active right now or if I'm still, because I haven't really I've mainly been concentrating in this area around the island you don't need a boat for. I haven't really gone down this riverway yet. Maybe have more luck down there or something. But hey, this is pretty good. We're only not even 10 minutes in. We caught 2 nice wild carp. They're both going to be worth about 15 silver each, so I'll take that. Ooh, here comes possibly a third. I'm surprised the larger hook is getting the higher bite rate right now. Oh, I missed that one. Oh. Pulled up just a little bit too soon. It was probably a small one, as slow as that was bringing the float down. I haven't seen a message pop up yet in chat, but both of those, I think both of those were bigger than the one I caught earlier today, which was a top regional record for telescopic. So should be getting the second and third place out of the way of that. Has anybody else tried Archipelago since Lee in the chat was getting some luck out there earlier? Saw a pretty decent Atlantic salmon he pulled in and quite a few marker Ladogas, so I'm sure he did all right on the silver turn. I'm curious how the Archipelago would be using a telescopic from the boats. That the price of that boat rental is just hard to justify right now. Experiment and try it out type of deal. Yeah, Lee was definitely having some good luck out there, and I guess they were posting on VK that it was pretty active. So it seems it's nice to see that the Archipelago is active again. It's been a while, but it's on my future list to try with the telescopic, see if I can make it work. There we go. Both of those are region records. Let's see how it's looking now. Oh yeah, I got okay, so hasn't refreshed yet, but that'll be number 1 and number 3, so I'll have the top 3 places. Very nice. That's what I like to see. Yeah, maybe this weekend or early next week, I can do my first trip to the Sura River, see what we can pull out of that. 'Cause this is supposed to be good for wild and silver carp too, isn't it? I'm gonna recast line 1 since it has had 0 bumps so far. Grab some more algae. Scoop a scoop. Oh, failed. Robbed. Here we go, got another bite. Kind of terrified what a 10 kilo plus wild carp is going to be like on these tellies. Looks like a small one probably on here. Might still be a marker though. Just barely. At least we're having some luck. That's what I'm here for. Much better than it was earlier. I was catching one every 15 minutes. And that one's probably going to be a regional as well. Let's see, take a look at that again. We're gonna do a clean sweep of the nah. I think actually okay. Yeah, it was just over 3, so should be 1. See if we can't clean sweep the wild carp telescopic regionals. Yeah, it's pricey. Now, if you're trolling and it's active, it's easy to make that price up. For me, since what I want to do out there is try to get telescopic to work. I just not even knowing if I can really make telescopic work from the boat out there. I'm hesitant to try. So it's something I will do at some point, but it'll come after I get my 3rd Falcon telescopic at least. But we're getting there. It's about for the rod and the line. It's about 37.50 silver. So over halfway there, but not by much. We're at 3 markers so far. See if we can't catch one that's at least 6 kilo. I did get one that was, I think, 5.99 on the feeder rod earlier. Yeah, I think it's like a specific spot that's active. I think I saw on one of the screenshots from a Discord that it was like somewhere in the northwest or something like that. I'm not terribly familiar with the map, but I mean, it's profit's profit at least. At least you didn't come out of there negative. That's the good part. Yeah, it's troll the spot that was marked with no luck. I wonder if it's like Volkov, where it seems like it's every other in-game day you can have fish or no fish. So are there any spots out there on the archipelago, like where you start out, can you fish from the shoreline anywhere out there without having to get a boat, or does all the fishing there require a boat? Ooh, a sturgeon while trolling. That's a fun one, I'm sure. So surprised that so far all three, plus the bite that we missed, have been on the larger hook. I wonder why that is. Okay, so you can float fish, I guess, out there without getting a boat. So I'll definitely try. Maybe I'll plan to do Sura as my next introductory one, and then I'll see where I'm at in the progress towards Tunguska and plan that soon. I kind of want to keep an eye out for right now. I want to do Sura. I'm just kind of waiting till I see people post that it's active so I can have an idea of some spots to go for out there. It seems like the wild carp at this spot are more active at night. Is that typical for them, or is this a unusual case? Because most other carp species are active in like the morning and evening. I'm still curious what made them get the moniker of wild, because I mean, technically any of these carp, they're not domestic. I'd say they're all wild. Some ducks and some toads croaking away out here. Noisy lake. River, I should say. I'm kind of wondering if I know this is the only body of water that is also on Fishing Planet. I wonder if the Fishing Planet is the same area of the Akhtuba River as this map is, or if it's like a spot on the. I know it's a fairly large river to my understanding. It like runs through a pretty good chunk of the country. Could be wrong, but I think I remember reading about that at one point. Well, we had a nice start, and now it's back to the are they awake situation. I'm gonna check. This is the size 1. This is weird. I'm curious as to why I'm getting a lower bite rate on this one. Yeah, it's definitely a weird game. It's got some neat things. I do definitely still want to do the like a once a week stream. I haven't played it in several years, so I'd have to relearn what I'm doing. But now that they have those fishing clubs, which are kind of like guilds, but from my understanding, they have XP bonus and special like prizes and rewards you can earn by like club being cooperatively working together. So I want to do like a once a week stream with viewers to that are interested in playing and hopping in and doing the like a club night on there. I feel like I'll probably spend most of the time doing, since you can do that on Fishing Planet is whipping the fish up out of the water and trying to slap the other players in the face with the fish. Turn it into a fishing battle royale. Oh, just got the message there for another one of the region records. Is the list refreshed yet? Let's see. Say. There we go. All right, so I need to get one more over 3 kilo, and we'll have a clean sweep of the telescopic records in the U.S. region. Cross our fingers, one stumbles onto my lines now. Yeah, I'm with you. I think for most things, RF4 is way better. There are a couple things, but like I think the multiplayer is handled in Fishing Planet way better. Because it actually feels like multiplayer rather than kind of a, oh, got a bite coming on here. Rather than playing like a bunch of players playing single player together, which is kind of what RF4 is. But the actual fishing, RF4 definitely is. Yeah. This one doesn't feel very big. I don't think it's going to be a regional. Wait, is that? Okay, yeah, it doesn't even look like it's a marker. What is that? Not even 3 kilo, which if it was like 100 grams larger, good guy. Hey, Just Matt, how's it going? We're out here just doing a short stream tonight, catching some wild carp, doing a heck of a job so far. We've got 3 wild carp, and I've got almost a clean sweep now of the USA regional wild carp records here. So if I can catch one more decent one, we'll have the whole top 5. Yeah, it is delayed, but it's at least it's there. Like at least you can, if you're playing with some, like I think if you're playing with friends, there's definitely that fun aspect of like you can watch your friends fight their fish and stuff like that, which is really cool. Missed it. Put up the wrong line there. You get halfway around the spawn island on Archie. Okay, so at least it gives you some area to fish from without a boat. I'm gonna recast both of these. Let's see. So yeah, so Canadian. That's one thing with the new. I don't know when it's going to release, but the big thing with the new theme map that they're adding to Fishing Planet is that it's actually going to have a multi-person boat, so you can actually be on the boat together too. And where's my float at for that first one? I wonder if the problem on this line is that the float's like acting weird because it's too lightweight to float or something. So far, every single hit has been on the larger hook. No, they haven't said. That's my biggest concern on it, because if it's like a new end game level map, like I know I think I have only, it's not a ton of hours. When I played, I think I had a little over 100 hours in Fishing Planet, and I was at level 40. So if they make it like a new level 80 map or something like that, then there's no getting to that. But I'd still, I think it'd be fun to get a group together for streams once a week to do just like the club fishing. We can pick pick a map and progress together from the early stages on. See what kind of rewards we can get and stuff like that. Yeah, as far as I know, they haven't given any details on when it's going to release and what the level requirement is going to be or anything like that. They may have released. I haven't been keeping a close eye on it. I've kind of just been reading the information that pops up in Steam for update news. Yeah, it's possible that they'll make like maybe they'll surprise everyone and have like two maps come out at once, have like a low level one and a high level one, which is where I still think that something would be great for them to do with RF4 is around level 20, just add a clone of the Norwegian Sea, but without the boat. So you can only do fishing from the shore, but that should be like pretty. I would imagine that wouldn't be a ton of development time for them to add. It would give some players a low level or lower level entry point for marine fishing on here. I think that would be a cool thing to see. The other thing I will say that's fun on Fishing Planet is if you're in a canoe and you don't have it anchored and you can't get a big fish on there, they'll just spin you all around the map. I used to love, there was one of the Alaskan maps, they had those huge lake trout and Atlantic salmon. I'd go out there and hook one of those suckers on and just rock it around the map, often like getting the canoe flipped completely over, stuff like that. Always got a kick out of that. Nice. Yeah, I never made it to the Amazon. Like I said, I only got to level 40, but yeah, I think there's the multiplayer aspect of the game. I think definitely beats this, and then the fish fights are much more arcadey in Fishing Planet. Sometimes I think there's a place. I think there is a place for that. Like it can be like getting all the audio feedback that where it really like overtunes the audio on your reel and stuff like that. Sometimes that can be fun compared to some of the bigger fights on R4, but R4 is definitely the far more realistic one. And I mean, the species per map just doesn't even compare. You come on here, there's any given map has like 30 fish species you can go after, whereas on Fishing Planet it's typically like 8 species maybe. I'm gonna try something because we haven't gotten any hits on this line. I'm gonna try upsizing the float and see if that does anything for us. Nice. And yeah, it's definitely like max. That is for sure a game that's a max drag all the way. Boy, the records chats tonight are very delayed. It's just now showing a weekly record for the very first one we caught. But you know, that's another aspect with the multiplayer. Competitions are also a lot better in RF4. Both the automated ones they do, and plus the monthly ones they do through the official game, and also hosting. You can host the competitions here on RF4, but the way the system works for it, I'm not a fan of. Like you have to be like if you're hosting the event, you have to be on the map and in game, and it's all in game time. Like I'd love to be able to just set up like, hey, I'm going to set up a competition that's going to run through the weekend. Anybody that wants to join, you know, whoever gets the biggest fish for that weekend for this competition wins. But the whole like having to be on the whole time, I'm not a fan of that. It definitely seems that nighttime is the way to go for the wild carp at this spot. Yeah, I agree. Like, and you know what they could do, Canadians, make it like you can set a real time period for the tournament. So say like, okay, we want to run a tournament from Friday through Sunday, but the actual in-game time you could set the parameter to be like 24 hours of in-game time. So that way people in like different time zones and stuff like that can take place in the competition, but the competition itself is always measured by one in-game day. And you gotta watch it, man. Those fish are cutting your line. Shameful. Thought we talked about replacing your leaders with chains. All right, come on, Carp. Give me that last one I need to take a clean sweep on those regional records. I wonder, since the wild carp seem to be inactive during the day, I wonder if I can possibly... Let me throw some wheat seeds on here with these night crawlers, see if we can't pull in like a silver carp or baghead carp as well. Ah, lost within the last minute. That sucks. Yeah, I think I only ever participated in a couple competitions on there. Never really placed. The biggest thing I don't like about Fishing Planet's progression system is that which I mean, this was based off of 2 years ago. I don't know if it's still the same way, but when I played, there was like a go-to fish for certain levels that if you really wanted to level up, that's what you just had to grind that same fish at the same spot. Like there was the bass spot in the Everglades, the northern pike at the Saint LaCroix, stuff like that, where the difference in XP per hour was so drastic that you really you had to go for those if you want to progress. Yep, the walleye in that was it Emerald Lake, I think. So I think that RF4 definitely handles progression better. Really, like I said, I think the only real thing that Fishing Planet does better all around is the multiplayer aspect of it. And some nibbles on the line one there that we added the wheat seeds to. There we go. Yeah, nothing big on here. What is it? What is it? Another tiny wild carp, it looks like. Real tiny. Jeez. That one's not going to help us get that last regional spot. Oh, they have like a fast level premium pack. Makes sense. Which, I mean, that's another aspect RF4 also definitely does better is the monetization. Like, I think premium is nice on RF4. You get that for the happy hour bonus and the or well, really the happy hour bonus mainly, and for the added skill chance. But for most of my hours on RF4, I really haven't done premium, and I've never felt pressure to have to buy gold or anything. So they are very, very generous with the free-to-play aspect of RF4. Whereas I remember Fishing Planet, by the time I missed that one. By the time I unlocked the second map, I was like, okay, I gotta buy stuff. Those smaller wild carp don't seem to have the as much bite strength on the hook, it seems like. That one definitely seemed like I should have said it. So what are you fishing for out there that bit your line, Canadian? Trying to get those ocean bleak again? Got more nibble action here. That one can be set. Another small one. See, this is more in line with the luck I've previously had out here, where when I was catching wild carp, I just couldn't get a marker to save my life. So at least we've gotten some tonight. Dang ocean bleak. Well, it's nice that you want them out of giveaways. Yeah, I can't remember, like, isn't it in Fishing Planet, like you, I guess, yeah, there's some of the late level stuff I remember was DLC, but otherwise it's just you had to, which that was another thing that was dumb in Fishing Planet, like the whole, you have the travel fee, but then you also have those license fees at the reserve. But if you're premium, you don't have to pay the license fee or something like that. I remember. There we go. Got some nibbles on the big line. Come on, give me my last one to take a clean sweep of those regionals. There we go. Nope, it's another small one. 1.5 kilo. I'm gonna change the feeder line back to just a night crawler, since we at least know they're biting on the night crawlers. Some more algae here. The only thing that sucks about this spot is, like, if I'm staying here for a long time, it's not too bad, but having to pay 11 silver to take a boat to get here just because I can't cross is a little bit kind of annoying. Really wish they had a non-fishing boat that you can take that's just super cheap. So it looks like we're a little over 600,000 XP away from unlocking Tunguska. Be nice. All right, take it easy, Slack. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you next time. We got another small one on the line here. Oh no, it's a big eyed actually. All right, didn't expect that. I'll take it though. Got a cat waking up over here. Well, this is so far probably the best luck I've had on Akhtuba, other than one night where I got a few buffalo and quite a few grass carp over in the pond. Every other time I've been out here was basically losing money. When we just get that last nice big juicy wild carp to sweep the records, I'll have to start looking for silver carp and big head carp spots. Which I may have some of those on the regionals here. Let's see, silver and big head. Yep, I bought 5th place, but you know it counts. And silver carp. Oh, nope, don't have any of the silver. Apparently they go after smaller baits, which is interesting. Kind of started to look like there was a nibble there, but I guess it was just the current. Yeah, so I'd like to see myself pull in a trophy wild carp on telescopic. I don't know if it's possible, I'd like to see it though. That's one of those ones where you gotta like try to catch it right here, like 1 meter off from the bank, so you can just put the net out and catch it as soon as it gets on the hook. Because even those 5 kilo were putting quite a bit of tension on my line. Ooh, looks like Mush is having some good luck, probably at Seversky. Almost got himself the telescopic challenge for Sitchell there, actually. I think there's one for... Yes, also trophy Sitchell, not just... I thought it was 1.5 kilo. More algae here. Slowly rebuilding my algae stores. I've been using a lot out there catching grass carp at Bear Lake, which... Is it still active? Because I've not seen any carp show up in in-game chat, so... Or if it's dried up, or people have just found some more active spots on other lakes and moved on. Got fished out. I'm not surprised. I mean, it was active for a while. People got a lot of fish out of it. They're eyed, it looks like. Come on, wild carp. I'm gonna go ahead and recast line 2 since it hasn't got any hits in a while. I have found with the telescopics that if you're in an area where you know that the bite rate should be a little more active than you're seeing, sometimes recasting does seem to reset the chance of getting a hit compared to like a feeder rod where you want to just leave it out there until something happens. Sometimes it is worth it to just recast a telescopic. And of course, something hits the bottom line while I'm low on energy. Every time. There we go. At least it's small, whatever it is. Like another small wild carp. Yep. Yeah, this is much more in line with what I was seeing the first few nights I was here, where I could catch some wild carp, just couldn't get anything to a marker size. Boy, those first 3, that was nice. I saw someone earlier today got a new global record for telescopic on Dodoga whitefish at Dodoga Lake. It was like over 4 kilo. That's a beefy whitefish right there. I think my largest one was like 3.1 or something. All right, come on back out, wild carp. Let me get that clean sweep before the stream ends. Nothing yet? Grab some more algae here. Yeah, I got one piece. A little bit of something, I guess. Has anybody played the Fisher Online? I've watched like maybe 1 or 2 YouTube videos on it, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think this is ready to set the hook yet, but I haven't seen a bite like this yet. So this is interesting. I'll try. Okay, it is ready. What do we got? What do we got? Looks like another non-marker wild card. Need you to be a kilo larger there, Mr. Carp. Yeah, the video I watched, like it kind of, it very much felt like a very free-to-play title, but it has both, from what I can tell, you have to spend $15 or whatever to buy it, and then it seems very microtransaction heavy even when you purchase it. And it seemed like it's super limited in what you can do and stuff like that. It just, the fish models looked good, I'll give it that. But yeah, I can see why it's not very popular from the videos I watched. Like it feels like it's design wise, it's like it's trying to be somewhere in between RF4 and Fishing Planet, but it kind of like takes the worst of both. Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. Like it's the era of the era of microtransaction is past. Like people have wisened up to it these days, and they're just not as willing to wail it out like they used to be. But yeah, it just didn't look like a terribly appealing game. And even the other thing I noticed on this is that like it seemed like your gear progression in that game is strictly locked to microtransactions only. Like you can like if it was an RF4 terms, the top rods and reels you could only get with gold. Wild Carp, we'll go about 15 more minutes here before I gotta wrap things up. So hopefully this will be our clean sweep wild carp that's biting line 2 right now. Yeah, nope, it's another small one. It's a perch. Get out of here, perch. No one wants you. Perch are the trolliest fish, I swear. But then, like, when you actually want to catch perch for bait fish or something like that, you can never find them. It's a conspiracy. I remember I had back when I was doing a lot of the earlier game maps like Oldberg and Winding Rivulet, I'd see perch orders. I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy to fill. I catch them all the time. And never find them when there was a cafe order. All right, sun's going to be going down here in a few minutes, so hopefully that'll bring the larger wild carp back out here. I'll tell you the video game design I am waiting for is something that's got the level of depth to hunting and fishing as something like RF4 or Fishing Planet has, and the level of depth in hunting is something like Call of the Wild or Way of the Hunter has, but in a like a survival game aspect. So where like you're going out there, you're stranded in the wilderness, you gotta gather your materials to like set up your camp and stuff like that. And the hunting and fishing systems are actually like well thought out and in depth like these games, and not just kind of like tacked on like they are in the current survival game. Well, love to see that. We got something giving the old HSV a bit of a run for its money here. I hope one day we'll see something like that. You see, all the like survival games as a whole have been getting more and more in depth in the realism aspect, but they still get very like even like the hunting is getting better in them, especially. But the what am I looking at? Did I just get a sturgeon? Well, there we go. Got my first sturgeon. All right, wasn't expecting that. Nice. Now, if I can get one of those to hit the telescopics. Ooh, boy. Yeah, like fishing, especially in survival games, is still just like dumb. I don't know why that was sideways. It seems like hitting a rock or something in the water. It's odd. Got another bite already on the feeder. So, I mean, we're using night crawlers on these, so I guess it is possible that I could hit a sturgeon on one of my telescopics here. Another tiny wild carp. Yep. There your flashlight is. There's a plane flying real low outside. I don't know if my microphone is picking that up, but it sounds like it's right over my house. Another piece of algae there. Old Mush, one of the fellow telescopic guys in the in-game chats, cleaning it up over there at Seversky right now. Happy to see that it's active again. That Seversky is still, I think, my favorite map so far. I wonder what the Persian sturgeon telescopic records are looking like here. Well, there's been none caught. So, if we can catch one of any size on our telescopics, we'll have the first USA regional telescopic for it. That'd be pretty cool. Pulled that up too soon, I guess. Pulled that one up way too soon. Finger went into panic mode for a second there. Fire rate's picking back up now to the sunset, so hopefully the next few minutes here we can pick up that last big wild carp. That's the weekly for all regions. So so what I was looking at there was the all time. So yeah, weekly aside, it seems like there's just been 0 of them caught ever in the U.S. region for telescopic. Let's see what all regions telescopic looks like. Version. Okay, so, okay. This is where I'm calling shenanigans. I don't know how you bring a nearly 50 kilo fish in on telescopic. Like 40, it's getting there because the highest capacity telescopic is 25 kilo of drag. You're almost double that. That feels like cheating probably was in place. I don't want to throw around blind accusations, but seems a little suspicious in my book. But I guess Persian sturgeon are a rare species, so you're kind of just at luck of the world to catch one. All right, wild carp, the sunset, come on out. Feast on these night crawlers I've provided. Three pieces of algae, that's what I like to see. Anybody seeing any musical stuff in the near future? Any shows, concerts, festivals, any of that action? Going into that end of summer, beginning of fall tour season. I've got a bunch I'll be seeing throughout the month. There we go, got another fish on. What do we got? What do we got? Kessler's herring on a size 2 hook. All right. Well, it's something. Nice, almost to 100%. It's a lovely feeling. I'm still slowly working my way to 90% float fishing. I'm lucky to get 0.1 gain per day, and that's in happy hour. It's brutal. All right, got a nibble on 2 here. Okay, that's probably not a wild carp given that kind of bite pattern. As to what it may be, I have no clue. Just nibbling away here. Oh, there we go. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, Persian sturgeon? Nope, it's can't really tell. I guess it is a little wild carp. Huh. Haven't seen them make that kind of fake out hit on the float before. Now that it is nighttime, I'm going to switch this one back to double night crawler. Increase our odds of getting that last big wild carp. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like, if these aren't like koi carp or anything, they're all in the wild. They should technically all be wild. My theory is some biologist was out there just minding their business, walking through the shallow parts of the water. One of these carp comes up, just smacks him in the face with the tail fin. The biologist's like, you know what? That's a pretty wild carp. That's how the name came about. That's going to be my going theory for it. Got a ad break coming up in about 30 seconds here, just to prevent pre-roll ads. And what we'll do, we'll fish through that and give it a couple more minutes, and then go cash in. And I can get back to regularly timed streams tomorrow, and I just have some errands I got to go out and run tonight, so a bit short. All right, come on, Mr. Carp. What size do we need to get again? It's like 3.015 or something like that. Yeah, so we need something that's at least 3.016. We'll have the clean sweep. I bet that would spook you when you first see it. I've noticed that about carp. Just a lot of times have no fear of people. They'll just swim right up on you. And there's also that I don't know which species of carp it is, but like if you see them from top down, it looks almost like they have human faces. Those are so creepy. I had a friend that had a reservoir behind his house, and we'd see them along the shore on hot days, and it was just so creepy looking out there, and it looks like almost like mermen out in the water. Hey, a bottom fishing gain off an eastern bream. Quite a variety of things we're catching on the feeder rod out here. It seems like from videos I've seen, we don't have any weather's too warm for them around here, but it seems like sturgeon are a lot like that too, where they're so old and massive that they don't really mind humans that much. They'll kind of just swim by you and not think twice about it. All right, come on. One last big wild card. Bring it on. Bring it on. There's a 10-kilo juicy one. See if the telescopics can handle it. Well, something was very interested into that night crawler until it wasn't, I guess. A bunch of Venuses popping up on weeklies. I wonder if that's from Quarry or Doga. Doesn't say telescopic, so I'm guessing it's probably Quarry. Man. First 10 minutes, we get those 3 marker wild carp. Not a single one since. What rotten luck that is. It was a nice tease at the beginning. That's how they get you. Well, I think I don't think we're gonna get the last big wild carp here tonight. Give it, let's see, we got we'll give it 6 more minutes and then I gotta get ready to skedaddle, so we'll do our cash in at that point. Nice. That's the that seems like the luck. As soon as you repair a reel, the next fish on is like I'm gonna break this thing. Although apparently, as we found out from someone in the in-game chat last night, there seems to be a modifier to the cost based on how long it's been since you repaired, because someone brought a freshly repaired, upgraded HSV that had just the first fish they caught brought it back down to 33%. It was only 1 silver to repair. There's that. It's actually the fish on. When we cast both of these one time, give it 5 minutes, and then we'll go cash out. We cast the feeder as well, since it's gotten itself into more shallow territory, apparently. You mean like how many days was the repair time, or how many days since he repaired it? I'm not sure on how long the end game, but from what I could tell, it was like he repaired it, and I think it was almost immediately he went out and got the next fish on, so it was in like within the same in-game day. Yeah, repair time, I'm not sure. I hate that repair time is kind of going back to like the conversation earlier about the competition times in this game. I hate that you have to be logged in for it to transpire. Like that's very punishing for early and mid-game players that don't have enough to where haven't earned enough silver where they've got a bunch of other tackle that they can make use of, or it just becomes like basically you have to sit around AFK because you don't have anything useful to fish with. That really needs to be an out of game time, so you can be like, all right, I'm gonna just kick this off and I'll come back tomorrow and pick up my reel. Or at the very least, maybe make it to where like there's the in-game period for repair time, but if you're offline during that repair, it just goes at like half the speed or something. Some sort of factor so you don't have to stay in game for it all. Well, I guess we fished the wild carp out of this spot. All 3 good ones. Go ahead and do a fast travel back to town so we can turn these in. Check and see if there's any cafe orders for them. But that's been much better luck than I've had so far in Akhtuba as far as chasing wild carp. I actually got some markers. Nice. All right, first we'll check the cafe. Nothing. We only had 1 of those. Nope, doesn't look like we can get anything. All right, so what are we thinking? I'm gonna say I have no clue how much Persian sturgeon are worth, but I'm going to guess we've got 92 silver this year. $162 from Canadian. I forgot about the the eyes and the herring. So I probably underbid a little bit, but I'm gonna stick with the 92. See what we get. Wow, okay, that sturgeon was worth almost 40 silver. Very nice. And that's the problem, is like, if you get a marker wild carp, it's good silver. The non-markers, pretty much trash. Not bad at all. That was an hour, got a little over 100 silver. I mean, that's not particularly good silver per hour, but for what I've been getting at Akhtuba, a lot better than that. So not bad at all. We got decent coin. We got a rare species sturgeon unexpectedly. That was cool. We got a nice near sweep of the telescopic wild carp species. I just need to get one more to knock this guy out and we're in good shape. So message in game, did I from September to something? We've got, oh, they got gold coins. There goes. So everybody that's not in game right now, they're going to be having a gold coin and premium sale for over the next couple days. So if you're looking to add some more premium time or pick up some gold coins, looks like it'll be 25% off. Something to keep in mind. Which actually, I think I'm running low on premium, so I'll wait for that sale to start and pick up some another month of premium then. Good call there, Royal. Let's get our nightly. Oh no, happy hour. I don't want you to activate now. I'm getting ready to get off. Dang it. Oh well. Go back to the menu before that uses up the time there. But pretty good luck. It sucks that we had all of our good fish right at the beginning. Would have been nice for that luck to continue throughout the hour, but still I'm happy with the results we got with the telescopic records. We'll be back to my usual time and length streams tomorrow night. Again, I have to do some errands tonight, but then this weekend I definitely won't be available Saturday for a stream. I may be able to do one Sunday, but weekends are usually pretty spotty. But next week we can look forward to definitely checking out Sura River if I see any hot spots. And if I can get a high enough level, we can finally check out Tunguska finally, so that'll be cool. But with that said, I hope everyone has a good night and some good fishing. And those of you over in Europe, have a good morning, and I will catch you all next time. Take it easy, folks.